Hey, my shady ass motherfuckers. I don't know, it's kind of late right now, so I'm trying to be quiet. Look, I'm finally not drinking alcohol. Water for the window. I don't know, I was gonna make a video about losing my virginity, like, you know that I'm gay and all, but like, I don't know, I was gonna be like the top losing my virginity, and I'll probably talk about being the bottom. I don't know, I don't even know what the fuck I'm gonna do right now. But as of right now, I'm just drinking water. It's kind of late. I kind of fell asleep, and then I got on Instagram for like 20 minutes, and then I just decided to do this video. But yeah, hopefully you guys could hear me. I'm still a new YouTuber, so don't expect no edits in this. So basically that's what I'm gonna start doing. I'm probably just gonna talk about this shit right now. Oh, but look, my outfit though. My outfit. Like boom, 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 boom. No, but for reals, I really liked how I dressed today. Like, I'm matching, kind of. Nigga, are you drunk? But yeah, like, seriously, like, this totally matched. I didn't know that I had, like, matching clothes like this. But, well, you know. I ended up buying this stuff, like, I bought this shirt. I already did the vlog. I bought it like around Valentine's Day. I bought this hat like a year ago or two. A year ago. I bought the shoes on Valentine's Day, and then I bought these like a year ago. So they're kind of faded. So it's kind of good because they kind of match now. But yeah, well, we'll just get right into this video because I can't edit. So let's just put some music, why don't we, right? Like all my fucking videos. Hopefully my shit don't get flagged or banned or some shit. Well, I want to listen to that new song though. I'm just getting myself prepared because this is like a topic. They just not really have the balls to do it, but just like the honesty to do it. So yeah. But yeah, this video is basically gonna be about me losing my virginity, being the top. And it's kind of embarrassing, so don't judge me. And you can't really see my whole self. And you still can't see my whole self, huh? I need to learn how to edit. I'm kind of done trying to do just straight up vlogs. Don't zoom into my crotch now. But yeah, I turned it off when it's on YouTube. But yeah, basically this video is about losing my virginity, being the top. I want to start by saying it's kind of embarrassing. And it's about my ex. What's new, right? What's new? Basically how this shit started. I think it was about the time he was gonna leave to the army. He wanted, you know, for me to do my stuff. And I don't know, I wasn't ready because it's not that he peer pressured me to do it, but it was just like I wasn't ready to do it in my mind. in my mind, I thought I was ready, but like physically, I was ready. Okay, it's kind of weird because I was physically ready, but mentally I was kind of ready, but at the same time I wasn't really ready because I was still a virgin. Like, you know, like your first time, like for a guy, I'll put that in instance for an example. I mean, I don't know. It was kind of weird for me because I never did anything with a girl. I never kissed a girl. This was my first relationship ever. Well, not ever, but like kissing wise, hanging out together, and all this stuff. So it's kind of weird for me because he was the top in the relationship. And I told him, it was kind of my fault. I was like, I'm ready. Like, do you want to be my bottom? Like, do you want to... Well, I didn't say it like that. I'm like, do you want to be my bottomless? Like, I didn't do it like that. But, like, I don't know. It just kind of happened. And I was mentally and physically ready in my state of mind, I thought. But like I said, it's kind of embarrassing. I can't believe I'm going to put this out into the YouTube world and for people just to search it up. But, I don't know, I'm taking a little too long, huh? But the story began, I was like, I don't know, I'm physically ready, do you want to do this? And he's like, yeah, I'm down. Like, he was so experienced, which is kind of bad for me, I thought, because he got me as a virgin. So I was like, yeah, I'm ready. And it was kind of weird because we started like kissing and stuff. And I was ready. In my mind, I thought I was ready. I was erected. I don't want to say I was erected. Don't mind that he was really physically attracting. But, you know, it was my first time. So I felt a little weird. So, hopefully nobody's hearing this out here. But it was just kind of weird for me. I was all like, yeah, I'm ready. And then we started getting into it. And he got into the position. And I was like, okay, well, let me just like. And I was erected. And I was like, okay, then I'm going to do it. And I tried. I honestly fucking tried. And he was like, I tried like for like 5 minutes. I remember we were watching a movie, and then it was, what movie was it? Let me just put up a whole fucking scene. We were in his room, and we were watching Scary Movie 2 or Scary Movie 3, one of those. I know it wasn't the first one. It was when, you know, those aliens come and all that shit. And I keep saying I was ready, but I was, and it just didn't happen. I was all like, Richard, what's wrong? This is your chance. Like, come on, this is your chance. This is for you to be who you are. And I don't know, it just didn't happen. And it was kind of embarrassing for me to talk about. Let's just be real. It's kind of embarrassing. But, you know, it's just me talking to the camera and all of you guys. But, I don't know. It was just kind of weird. And I didn't get it, like, when we were starting. It was erected. And then when it happened, I stopped being erected. And I was like, what's wrong with me? I know I'm attracted to guys. I don't know what's wrong with me. What's happening right now? What's happening right now? And I don't know. It just like just like that. I just went soft. I was like, Richard, what's happening right now? I don't know if I was nervous. I don't know if I was pressured. Because we had like a limited of time to like. But yeah, I had a limited time to like do it. And because I was at his house. He lived like an hour away from me. So I was traveling on a bus at that time. So I had to get on the bus because I had to come to work that day. So I was like, okay, I have this amount of time. He's gonna leave to the military. Like, all this shit was just happening into my mind. I was like, ugh. And that always happened to me when we were when we were together, like, we always waited till the last minute for me to do my thing. But this is the first time that it happened, and I was fucking nervous. So much shit was going through my mind. I was like, what's happening? And then he got mad. Let's just put it that way. Not that he got frustrated, he got mad. Like, mad. He's like, well, what's happening? You don't find me attractive? You don't like me? What's happening? And I was like, I didn't want to tell him, like, well, obviously he knew I was a virgin, but like, I don't know, I just didn't want to hurt his feelings to be like, I just can't get it hard. Like, I was hard, but now I'm not hard. So I didn't want to tell him that, so it was kind of, I don't know. He was the love of my life. Obviously, we're not together anymore. The last time we spoke was probably November or September. I think it was September. When I posted up the 20 question tag, he had texted me that day before I uploaded that video. And you see me drinking in that video. So that just explains everything. That's why I didn't talk about it. I didn't even hint at it. But it was that day. You could go back and watch that video, the 20 question tag. And he had texted me that day. And I was like, oh my god. But like, he left. And then he came back. And then we started dating again. And then I did my thing. And you know, we were a versatile couple at that time. I don't know, he was shady as fuck, so I ended up breaking up with him. I was gonna go to his house again on the bus, and I knew a lot of, not that I knew a lot of dirt, but like, I don't know, he was being mad shady, so, because I left my key there, and in the back of my mind, I'm like, I'm just gonna go for the key, and I'm just gonna break up with him. And he totally hinted at that when I was when I was on the bus going over there. He's like, are you gonna break up with me? Are you breaking up with me? And I was like, no. I'm just going for my key and then we'll chill. And then, that's the fucked up part. Because I was gonna go on my ankle bracelet, so I'm like, I'm gonna be on this ankle bracelet for fucking a week. Like, he could go do whatever the fuck he wants for a whole fucking week, and I'm not gonna be able to hang around with him or anything. Like, see him physically. So I'm like, this nigga, I already know stuff about him. Like, he cheated on me. I'm not saying cheated on me like he cheated on me like that, but like, cheated on me because we broke up while he was in the military. And like 2 or 3 days later after we broke up, he ended up having sex with someone in the military, some guy in the military. And that just totally fucked up my head. Because he had given me a book about himself, like talking about who he was and all this shit. And I was like making my own book for him, like responding like how I felt with what he was saying. There was 300 little, like, not little paragraphs, but like little bulletins about himself. And I was like, so you know what, I'm gonna write my own book about what I feel about what he said. And I was doing that, and then I ended up finding, well, he told me, I didn't find out. He told me that, oh, I cheated on you and all this shit because we were like in a bad mental state at that time. And then he fucked me up even more when he told me that he had slept with that guy. And it's kind of fucked up because he sent me a picture of him, like, taking a picture of that guy. And then, like, there was, like, a mirror, and you could see him taking the picture. And I was like, you totally fucked me up, nigga. And I ended up breaking up with him, and he ended up coming back around June 10th, I think. 14 days before my birthday, and we ended up getting back together, and yeah, that was it. And then we dated and all this shit. I went to jail, he took me out, we hung out for a long time, and then July 4th came, we hung out that whole weekend, And then a couple days later, I ended up finding out that he was not talking to other people, but I found out that he was on a website to like talk to other guys, and I got so pissed. And I was like, oh my god, why are you doing this to me? Aren't we in a relationship? Mind you, that he had my name tattooed right here. It was like Richard Olguin Forever, and he had a heart around it. And he had gotten that when we first started dating, and then he ended up getting it covered up when he was in the army. So, and then we were talking here and there, like arguing, talking. We ended up getting back together and then breaking up, getting back together between the whole time that he was in the military. And then he came back for my birthday, and on my birthday, mind you, my birthday, I was at work. I was working at Red Lobster at that time, so I didn't get off around like 12 o'clock in the morning. And we were hanging around like at 6 o'clock in the morning that day. He came to my city, and we were just hanging around, and then he ended up getting a hotel. And then I was like, yeah, well, I'll be back. I'm going to go to work. And I ended up going to work, and then he ended up getting my name tattooed on his chest. So, 2 tattoos of me, and he ended up getting one covered up when he was in the army, and then he ended up getting the chest tattoo. And then I came back, and he was like, look what I got you, this is your birthday present. And then he ended up showing me that he got my name tattooed on his chest, and we did our thing, and the whole fucking night we were just hanging around together, smoking weed and stuff. I didn't drink that day. I don't know why the fuck I didn't take what I had at that time to get alcohol. But that was that. And then like a couple days later, like around July 1st, I think it was July 1st, I ended up going to jail for some dumb shit, which I'll probably talk to you guys later about that. There's so many stories I need to talk to you guys about. But I ended up going to jail, and he ended up taking me out. I don't know if it was a bail or whatever, but he ended up taking me out. He ended up paying everything, and then at that time my mom was there because she was gonna take me out, and they ended up meeting each other at the fucking jail. So that shit just whoosh. That's when they first met. I was like, oh my god. And I remember getting out. I was putting on my shoes. I was getting ready. And they're like, hey, you need to sign these papers. I don't know if you guys ever been to jail, but like they make you sign these papers. And I ended up signing the papers, and I ended up seeing, I was about to say his name. Well, you guys already know his name, but I'm not going to say it. I seen his name right there. And it was like, oh my god. Like seriously, he's the one that came to take me out. And then I was walking out, and then I seen him talking to my mom. He was standing up, and my mom was sitting down. She was all like, she was listening to whatever he was saying. I don't even know what the fuck they were talking about. And basically that was that, and it was so crazy. It was like a movie scene. Just like, you know when someone hasn't seen someone in so long, like you run up to him, I felt that. It was like, oh my god, this is like a fucking movie. He even told me, like, that shit was like a movie. Because I was running towards him, I was like, and I ended up hugging him. I ran, because he was like 6 fucking feet tall with my short ass. I ended up like getting on top of him, and we were just hugging each other. My legs wrapped around him, and my mom was just like, because she never seen me with a guy before, so that was kind of awkward. And then we ended up leaving, because I think he came on the bus from Aurora to Boulder. Aurora, Colorado to Boulder, Colorado. And it was just so mind-boggling. And my mom ended up taking me back home, and he was going to get back on the bus to go back to where he lived, to Aurora. And we ended up talking. He was like, you're so much better than this and all this shit. I ended up getting so off track, didn't I? This was a fucking story about me losing my virginity. But like, might as well, I'll just upload this whole fucking shit. But basically that's what happened. It was just so, our relationship was like so fucked. Like so mind-boggling. We were together for like, I think 2012 to like 2014. Like not together, but like here and there. We would talk here and then talk there. Get together and not get together. We'd break up, get back to each other. Our relationship was like, dumb. But I learned a lot. From being with him. And I'm not gonna take the shine saying that, oh, I hate him. Even though I did tell him that I hated him so many times. Which obviously I never met in my whole entire life. Because honestly, if it wasn't for him, I would have never came out. I would have never been so out there, you know. I would have never came out to my mom. Nobody would have known that I was gay. So I really thank him for that. Even though we don't even talk at all anymore, like at all. I don't know if you guys could see that I'm just kind of sad. He was like the only true person that I actually love. Like I would jump in front of a bus, jump off a fucking plane for him, like for real. It just sucks. Now we're like no longer together, but it just sucks that it's like someone's not there anymore. It's like they're dead or something, like, you know? I don't know, it just kind of sucks. Me and him been through a lot, and in my mind, like my short 18 years of life, he's been there through a lot with me. It's just crazy. The reason this inspired me to do this video today because I ended up scrolling through my Instagram early this morning, and I ended up going to like the very first picture that I posted, and like I caption like every picture that I put. Every picture that I post up, I caption it. And I came upon this picture that I didn't delete, which I don't really like deleting my Instagram pictures, but I left that picture up, and it was a caption of me saying like, missing the bay. Did this song really have to come on? Well, that's kind of fucking the irony of this shit, right? Like, I'm talking about him, and this fucking song comes on, and me like, I don't fuck with you. But seriously, if it wasn't for him, I would have never gone out. I would have never experienced what I experienced. And it was just a great fucking experience to know what I'm looking for into a relationship, into a person that I actually fucking like. Not just physically or fucking what they give me or anything like that. Not that I'm saying that he gave me everything that I wanted, but like, I don't know, it just gave me like an open mind to be like, this is what you want, this is what you like. Don't let no motherfucker fuck with you, cheat on you, do this dumb shit. And I ended up going back with him because I loved him so fucking much. Like, loved him to no extent. Like, but you know, it just got to the point where it's like, does this fool think I'm dumb? Like, do you think I'm just gonna be there for you forever? Like, no, I need that too. Like, I'm not just here for you, you're supposed to be there for me too. So, that's the moral of the story.